I feel like this. Sometime, just like Fernando Vargas, the Reaper comes for your career. Sometimes a little too early. But if Andre Berto loses in 36 hours, he's done. Now, 28-3 with 22 knockouts. Andre, I don't even know what I forgot what his alias is. I forgot. But does it really matter? Let's look at Jesus Soto Carras, bad shoulder. Let's look at Robert Guerrero, bad shoulder roll, goes blind. Let's look at Victor Ortiz, all-out war, battle of the hearts. Now, we got him fighting Steve Upsher. Steve Upsher, 6 knockouts. Steve Upsher I had on the show about last week or a little bit just under 2 weeks ago. And to beat Andre Berto, weighing in today at 148.5 pounds and at a 149-pound catchweight, so that's the 154-pound division, if you get where I'm going. Steve Upsher weighing in at 145. Steve Upsher 5'11". Andre Berto about 5'7". Have to go with the jab. You have to outbox him. Andre Berto, just like Upsher tell you himself, he's a beast when it comes to on the inside, when it comes to brawling. But when it comes to the foot movement and the skill involved in that is just not there. Andre Berto has heart. You can't take that away from him. You can never say Andre Berto was no quitter or nothing like that. Andre Berto almost went blind in the ring. But as it stands right now, I don't look at Steve Upsher as being the underdog. And I'm serious. And I've talked to multiple people about this. And Andre Berto has shown us nothing. You got to look. I mean, really, he has not shown us anything. So it's hard for me to pick him. But then you have to say, okay, well, Steve Upsher lost his last 2 fights. But at the same time, Steve Upsher back not against the rope like Berto's with all that hype he had behind him. And what can Al Heyman do with Andre Berto if Andre Berto loses? Where can you send him? And right now, also, where does he go next? Now, is he going to be fighting in the 147-pound division? I'm sure if he beats Steve Upsher, then he'll be, go up to like a Carlos Molina type level, or maybe, let me see who will be a good 147-pounder if he wins. Put him back in there against Soto Carras. That's what I do. I put him back there against Soto Carras, or I call up Victor Ortiz. That's what I'll call Victor. I would never call Victor Ortiz for nothing in boxing except that. Like, you come back and if you beat him again and you end his career, then you're over. Then you're back. But if you lose to him, obviously your career is over anyway. But long story short, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Subscribe, Real Combat Media. Links below. That's where we put the actual weigh-in videos and all the boxing footage and the articles and everything you need involved in that. So as far as this fight, like I said, I cover every single major fight. I'm going to be moments after Andre Berto versus Steve Upsher goes off. I'm going to be here, but as it stands right now, I have to be honest with you, just not saying stand on the fence. I got Steve Upsher winning by decision. I'm sorry, we'll be here and we'll talk about it afterwards. TstreeT Controversy, TstreeT Controversy Live.